What is up, my friend? Donnie Baker here with the LPR Sound Foundation, and today I've got something special I want to share with you. I saw this YouTube short the other day. Warren Hewitt, Produce Like a Pro, was sharing his idea of mixing guitars and how he pans the guitar to one side and the reverb to the other, but then there's a double and he swaps it. So the doubled guitar is on the opposite side and the reverb of the double guitar is on the opposite side. And as you guys know, we are producing this record with a guitar guy. I can't really tell you who it is yet. We just started the process and we've just completed pre-production, which kind of pre-production lets us work on the arrangements. We're a little bit on the tone of the guitar, how we want to go about looking at it and recording it, and when we actually get to recording it. So then we put we did scratch guitar, then we to a click, and then we did scratch vocals, and then we did scratch. We just completed scratch solos. So this gives the drummer an idea of where he's going to be putting his stuff. So we're going to send it to the drummer who lives in another state, and the drummer's going to get some ideas of how he's going to do it. He's going to give us those ideas, probably just throw down some quick, one microphone kind of vibe just to get an idea, and then we'll record it. We'll have the drummer record the parts, then it'll go off to the bass. It's a whole process which we're going to follow on this channel, by the way. But yesterday, after I saw the short with Warren Hewitt, I was like, I'm going to try that. And you know what? It's reminiscent of a song, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, which was released in 1967. That was there was something really cool with that record, and it always stuck with me. As like, that's really cool how they did that. What they did on that song, and you go back and listen to it, put some headphones on and listen to it. The vocals are on one side and the reverb of the vocals is on the other, and it gives you, the listener, this really weird kind of vibey stereophonic, they call it a stereophonic kind of mix-up kind of thing. It was really cool, and it always stuck with me that's the coolest thing ever. So I tried it with some of the guitar. I tried it with some of the guitar from the pre-production. It's not the greatest performance. It's also not the greatest sound. It's not the final tone of what we're doing, so don't get that idea. Don't get the wrong idea on that. But let me share the video with you that I put together that shows what we did. And I would actually put some headphones on to listen to this. Don't listen to it on your phone. Don't listen to it on your laptop. Put some headphones on, man. Really listen to this, and so you can hear the idea of how it just creates this big, wide open space of guitars. And I think I'm gonna follow this through on this record. And you guys are you'll be here with me on the whole record, on the whole process. And I'm happy that I'm so happy that I'm able to bring it to you. I'm not able to tell you who it is yet, but he's allowed me to throw little snippets out there. So I'm happy about that. So check out the video and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, here's a little trick to help get some thick guitars when you're doubling, especially if you have a doubled up guitar. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to play one guitar on the left, you can see it here, and the other guitar is going to be played on the right. So if you play them individually, that's the guitar on the left, then we'll have the guitar on the right. Now this is not a copy of the guitar, this is actually a doubled guitar. We recorded it twice, that's how it works. If you listen to them together, they're slightly different than each other, so it gives it a little bit of space anyway, it's moving a little bit. So a good trick to get more guitar and make it thicker and bigger and wider is to put a reverb on it. Let's say the guitar that's panned to the left, I'm gonna pan the reverb of that guitar to the right to fill up the right space. So let's take a listen to, I'll bring in the reverb as I do this. So what you hear now is the guitar on the left and the reverb of that guitar on the right. So let's swap it. Now the guitar is going to be on the right and the reverb of the guitar is going to be on the left. Now, it is a different reverb. The one I have on the right is the Pure Plate by UAD. And the one I have on the left is the Lexicon by UAD. So they're going to sound slightly different from each other. You can use the same reverb, but then it gets to be a little bit too similar for me. So this is just one way that I do it to thicken them up. So if we listen to this one, now you get the guitar on the right and the reverb of that guitar on the left. Swap them up. So what happens when we play them together is quite special. Let's play them together without reverb. You can hear that they're nicely doubled. Let's bring in the reverb. One more time. The guitars are nice and thick now. Mute it. No reverb. Yes, reverb. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring up the reverbs so you can see my settings. I'll leave them up on the screen for a sec in case somebody needs to copy down the settings. There you go. Yeah, these are actually from the UAD-X. Even if you don't have an Apollo interface, you can get these, and they work just as well as the ones that are on the UAD. I'm actually using the UAD-X right now. Even though I've got an Apollo Twin, I'm using the UAD-X because I don't have these on this system on the Apollo. But they sound great. They definitely help thicken up those guitars. You take them out, put them back, add a little more, overdo it. Let's overdo it so you can hear it overdone. Out, in. Now just imagine that with a band. Man, hopefully you guys got something out of that. Hopefully you heard what I heard sitting in the studio, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how all that works. It's you know what we should do? We should experiment with things like this. And I'm really glad I saw that YouTube short with Warren Hewitt. And it really brought it out. It really started me thinking. And then I remembered the Purple Haze song, how that had an impact on me as a kid. You know, I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. So using our space, man, using what we have. I mean, look, the ears are here, and we got all this space out in front of us that we can play with. Let's play with it. You know, so hey, hopefully you guys got something out of that. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you guys have some ideas of how we can, do other things with that. Drums, maybe, have the reverb of the snare on one side and the reverb of everything else on the other. It might be pretty cool. I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna play around with some stuff like that, man, and I'll bring it to you. I'll share. If I find something cool, I'll definitely share with it. I'll definitely share with the class. So if you guys want, I got something free for you. Go grab the Studio Growth Formula. This is a cool little thing. It's a cool little PDF. It's real quick. Go to learnprorecording.com/Studio Growth Formula. Grab that, man. It's pretty cool. It helps you understand what it's going to take for you to build your business as a studio. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you grow as an audio engineer, music producer, and also as a studio owner, because it is a business. What we do, I'm an audio engineer. That's my business. That's what I do. But I also own a studio, which is different from being just an engineer. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot involved, and I'm here to help you. So if you do have questions, comments, or concerns, please email me, info@learnprorecording.com. I'm here for you, and we will see you. I'll see you next time, where we're going to talk about some more cool stuff like this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Hey, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help us out, help us grow the channel. You know what I mean? So that's what we're here for. And I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will see you next time. Donnie B, I am out.